Simple tips to improve crawling. When you're working with your child, you have to realize and make sure you're evaluating, as always, are they ready for this milestone? Meaning, can they get in and out of the position? If they can't get in and out of the position, they're really not ready. And you've got to step it down one and do a better foundational milestone, right? So if I can't get in and out of sitting, I'm not working on getting in and out of crawling, right? Because sitting will become the priority. And this is where learning what the 12 milestones are, and make sure you capture those milestones. There's no skipping a milestone here at Movement Lesson, but that's your number one. I have lots of great free courses, and I'm telling you right now, you can do 98% of the videos. Let's say if I'm doing a video for a baby, you can do it on a 98-year-old and vice versa. There are certain videos I just have to do to show, like on my dolls, I have to show hand positions, and then people want the moving kid. But if I work on the moving kid, then they don't see the hand position. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes a bit of watching, depending on where your visualization skills are. As long as you have gentle touch, transfer skills, rotation, you're going to make changes. You just will, because it's just pure physics of how you're working with someone. When you're working with crawling, the first thing is, especially when you're not dealing with the crawling course, the courses are there for a reason. They're there to be specifics to troubleshoot that specific area. So I do have a crawling course, right? I do have a coming to sitting course. I have all these courses available to you. But yes, I have the most free content out there anywhere. I have the largest library of working with the human body. It's not just about Movement Lesson. If you want to learn about development, the human body, this is a place to come to. So you will not get a child to crawl properly if they can't get in and out of all fours. And this means that they can be in sitting and go over into all fours and then back again. This does not mean, and this is what I suspect is going on, I'm rolling to my belly and pushing up into sitting and then crawling. And Danny, this is why you're having the biggest problems, is because your child can't come up to sitting from the floor. And the crawling is just a bit off. Why? Because it's more so the pubic bone strike on stuff. But to work on that, that's where you have to concentrate with her, is just this pubic bone strike in with the crawl. And that's where you're going to be able to help her with the best advice. It's not patterning. Please don't take your baby's hands and knees and put them in position. If a child can't get in and out of standing, they're not going to walk. If they can't get in and out of all fours, you're not going to crawl. And that's where the breakdown is with your child. And that's why it gets a little bit hard when people think that crawling is crawling. No, I look at vision, I look at the fine motor skills, I look at the transition skills, I look at the gross motor skills. There's a lot that goes into it. Now I can look at somebody from the mall 500 yards away and tell you what's up. People think that like I'm a baby psychic. That's not the way it works. I just get movement, but I know it backwards and forwards. But that's where you need to work on, is more so her coming to sitting skills to open up that pelvis a bit more so she can transition into sitting into all fours, right? Versus, again, rolling over and pushing up. Rolling over and pushing up to where that's where the kids get into trouble with W sitting or getting stuck with their feet underneath their pelvis. And that I think is the breakdown, what's going on. Let me know. Thanks.